Driver story.
Truck driver story, the year we went to Florida, because you were too sick to stay in New York again.
Yep.
We started the day after Thanksgiving. The roads weren't certainly what they were now. That was how many years ago?
Don't know.
Well, it had to be 40-something. How old are you?
49, if you're kind.
Well, you were 5, so it's 44 years ago. And
that would make Steve 4.
yeah, and I really had absolutely nothing. It was starting to Florida with you two. And it was apparently one of these weird years because we were hardly out of Pennsylvania when the roads turned to nothing but a glare of ice all the way down. We were stopping at truck stops to eat, and you two were trying to find a new father. You were propositioning every truck driver in the place, usually.
Anybody we thought looked good, huh?
Yeah.
How did you see it? Hey Steve, how about this guy?
But because you were doing this, I had to keep apologizing to all these guys. You boy guys, get back here and sit down and behave and eat.
What were we doing?
Just, you were telling all the truck drivers that you didn't have a daddy anymore, and we were going to Florida so you could get healthy.
Damn.
And didn't anybody want to be a daddy?
Oh, poor mom.
At which point I would have to rescue you and drag you back to the table.
So you didn't get any takers, huh?
No, not really, but we were not able to stay on schedule. I got caught up in traffic outside of, I don't know what city, but it was miles backed up because of the ice. Semis were jackknifing all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
And I did have a thermos, and that was the first time you ever got coffee, and that turned into another story that got me into trouble.
My first introduction to coffee, huh?
Yeah, because
okay, well, you're going to have to tell me that one now, too.
Well, I had a thermos of chocolate and a thermos of coffee, and of course the chocolate went faster because there were 2 of you. But
JT come over last
the truck driver story was that it was so bad and so icy and so near dark that I did spring for a motel someplace. And I got you in, and you guys, we'd been in the car for hours and hours, and you slept like little bricks. So I didn't get started, and I was waiting for the ice to thaw off the roads before I tried again, because it was really some of the worst roads I've ever driven on. And we stopped, I don't know, late that afternoon at a roadside truck stop diner kind of thing. And we went in, and I got you boys seated. I remember ordered your grilled cheese sandwiches or something. And the waitress looked at me so funny. She gave me such a funny look. And then she went over to the counter and was talking to somebody. And I really noticed because of this funny look and everything. And what? And they're all whispering over there behind the counter. I was feeling very uncomfortable.
I'll bet.
Well, apparently she realized that I had noticed that there was a big to-do over there. And she came back to the table and she said, "Are you a widow, and are you taking these boys south for their health?" Yes, I am. Why? How do you know that? She said, "Well, the truckers have been looking for you. They lost you last night, and every trucker that's been in today has asked for you." And apparently, the whole way to to Florida. They knew I was coming. Every place I stopped.
You must have talked to the right truck driver.
Well,
No, we did. Steve and I did.
well, they apparently these truckers had it on their CBs. They had CBs back then. People didn't have them in their cars anymore, but guys had them in their trucks.
Oh, I remember the CB
And
network.
they were talking to each other and watch out for this. And I had truckers blowing their horns at me, waving, and every stop they knew.
Now that must have been so great.
It was. I couldn't believe. Here are these bunch of unknown truck drivers were looking for a widow with 2 little boys to make sure they got to Florida safe.
Well, that is such a pitiful story of 2 little boys going from table to table. Excuse me, are you married?
I'm looking for a daddy.
What kind of characteristics were we looking for? Just availability?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Oh, that is a great story, Mom. That is great. That's like Reader's Digest material.
Well, the story about the coffee, because we did get caught in this ice thing, and I was worried about the gas because I was getting low, and I'm sitting in this stalled traffic because of these jackknife semis and things. And you guys had drank all the hot chocolate.
Yeah.
And I did have some coffee left that was still warm, and I couldn't keep the car running because I was low on gas. So I turn it off and just sort of coast ahead and then sit in line. We'd sit there for maybe 20, 30 minutes while they hauled another truck
Oh, yeah, I see.
out of the ditch. And then we'd get to go a little further till we had to stop and wait another 30, 40 minutes while they hauled the next one out.
Uh-huh.
So you guys were getting cold. The car was cold.
I'll bet.
So finally okay. And back then I used to drink cream and sugar in my coffee.
I'll bet.
So finally coffee. Back then I used to drink cream and sugar in my coffee.
I'll bet.
So finally I used to drink cream and sugar in my coffee.
I'll bet.
So finally I used to drink cream and sugar in my coffee.
I'll bet.
So finally I used to drink cream and sugar in my coffee. Finally I used to drink cream and sugar in a church organization. They didn't have kindergarten in Florida at that time. You had to enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember
Have
that.
kindergarten in Florida at that time. You had to enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember that.
Have kindergarten in Florida at that time. You had to enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember
Florida at that time. You had to enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember that.
Florida at that time. You had to enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember that.
In Florida at that time. You had to enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember that.
In Florida at that time. You had to enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember that.
Florida at that time. You had to enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember that.
Florida at that time. You had to enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember that.
Florida at that time. Enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember that.
Florida at that time. Enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember that.
Florida at that time. Enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember that.
Florida at that time.
Step.
Enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember that.
Florida at that time.
Step.
Enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember that.
Florida at that time. You had to enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember.
Florida at that time. You had to enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember.
Florida at that time. You had to enroll with this church.
Darn, I remember.